If you watch North Dakota Today, you know we love lady bosses, women that are at the forefront of their industry and dominating the competition. Sadly, we do not see them as often as we should, but our next guest is hoping to change all of that. Joining us now, we have Melanie Iverson, a lady boss herself with a great new program through She Overcomes. Melanie, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Yeah, hi Lisa, it's so good to see you. Thanks for having me.
It's great to see you too, and I want to talk, of course, specifically about She Overcomes and some of the new things that you have done. But first, if you wouldn't mind, I just want to talk about this post that you had on social media just a couple of weeks back. It was raw, you put yourself out there, very vulnerable, and talked about, I feel like, which is your mission and your passion, you know, women supporting each other and maybe not judging each other. Can you talk a little bit about that story?
Absolutely. You know, I grew up with a lot of sisters. I have beautiful women in my life that I absolutely love. And something that I know for me that has stunted my growth as a person is just constantly feeling like I'm comparing myself to the women around me. And I think that comparison is absolutely the thief of all joy. And even just this year, as I'm working with a ton of women and I'm chatting with a lot of women, I am so passionate about supporting each other, about investing in each other and being each other's advocate, because life is just too short to constantly be looking at someone else and saying, gosh, if I could only be her, if I could only do that. And instead looking within and saying, what do I have to offer and what can I do to add to the shared pool of meaning of life? And so I love women, and I wish more women would live in that freedom to know that they can just be unashamedly themselves.
I love that. I just wanted you to share that one more time because I was really moved by it. And I think just from young girls, we're taught to compete with each other and tear each other down. And let's live in a non-judgmental world and help each other, which is what you're doing now with She Overcomes. Let's talk a little bit about that program.
Yeah, so She Overcomes is a new nonprofit that I've just co-founded, and I am super excited about it. We are partnering with female entrepreneurs in the Fargo-Moorhead community to invest capital, mentorship, business resources, and just a community where we can all come together and really invest more money into these women. Right now with COVID and the different things that we're going through, there's a lot of obstacles that everyone has to overcome. But, you know, last time I think I was on, Lisa, I had talked about, there was a study done that across the United States, 21%, there's been a 21% increase of female entrepreneurs across the United States. But in North Dakota, we've actually declined by 1.5%. And female founders cite that the three top limiting factors are funding, are business mentors, and a supportive community that they can join and participate in. And so that's really the heart of She Overcomes, is to partner up with these women and help them succeed.
Now, it sounds like things have changed a little bit, well, for everyone. You just mentioned that as we've been dealing with COVID. What do you have in place right now, and what are you seeing? I heard that you have some special events that are just specific to the world we're living in right now.
Yeah, so in the next couple months, we're working on a few of those details, so I'll have to get back at you with the exact details on that. But currently, we are inviting more women to join the accelerator that is going to be starting in September of 2020. We are looking for a diverse group of strong women who are knowing that they have to pivot in the marketplace today. And we're only accepting about 8 to 10 women just because we don't know what the world is going to hold, and we want to be able to meet in person. And so for female founders that are in the Fargo-Moorhead community, I'm just inviting them, fill out the application. We would love to have just a group of strong women that are so committed to their passion, to their companies, to their marketplace, and really just to make Fargo a stronger place for female founders.
How do people get a hold of you or start the process?
Yep. So if you're a female founder or a business owner, I just also want to clarify, you don't have to have just started your company. You can be a female business owner that has been running for 5 or 10 years, but given our current circumstances, you might need a relaunch. You might need to pivot. And so we want to help with that, just to clarify. But if you want to apply please go to sheovercomes.co, and there's an application that you can fill out. It's super quick, really easy. And like I said, we're taking applications through September 1st.
I absolutely love this. So just before you go, just what are you hearing from people so far? You know, you've already started working with some of these lady bosses.
You know, everyone in the marketplace is having to reevaluate how they do business. They're reevaluating their online presence, how they interact with their tribe, with their community. And so everyone's in this season of working really hard to think of creative solutions to not being able to be right in front of the people who are purchasing your product or your service. And so I think everyone is welcoming some creativity, some business development tools, mentorship. You know, our country's been through a lot, and this is just not going to hold us back. And so we're really excited to join with women who are tenacious and resilient and ready to double down on their passion.
Melanie, it's always great to visit with you. You're inspiring and gets me excited as well, just to be a woman. So thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we can have you back on the show again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa.
Stay with us. Coming up next, an important annual event that is moving forward despite the pandemic. We'll tell you how Essentia Health has adapted.